Have you ever thought hot glue is only for sticking things together? Not so fast. Today I'm going to reveal some amazing ways to use hot glue that will make you say, wow. Don't think hot glue is just for sticking things together, because I'm about to share some super creative uses you'll wish you knew sooner. Ready to see hot glue like you've never seen before? Hit that like button. Subscribe for more clever DIY hacks. Grab your glue gun and let's dive in. After cutting the hot glue sticks into small pieces, put them all into a bowl. Next, grab an empty can and carefully cut off one end. Make sure to use sturdy scissors or a utility knife and work slowly so the cut is clean and even. This open-ended can will act as a simple container for the next step. Now take the small pieces of hot glue you prepared earlier and drop them into the open can. Make sure they're spread out evenly inside so they melt more smoothly. Using a heat gun, carefully heat the can from the outside, moving the flame or hot air around evenly. For the next step, start by getting a can of WD-40 ready. This multi-purpose spray will help keep the melted glue from sticking to the surface and make it much easier to remove later. Next, I'll grab a plastic container to hold the next set of materials. Prepare some foam and cut it into small pieces. Use a sharp utility knife or scissors to get even chunks. Place the foam pieces into the plastic container, arranging them so they fill the bottom evenly. Then give the foam a light. Even spray of WD-40, making sure all the surfaces get a thin coat. As soon as you start spraying WD-40 onto foam, you'll notice the surface beginning to soften and dissolve, almost like the way foam breaks down when mixed with gasoline. The texture slowly shrinks and warps, creating a melting, bubbly effect right before your eyes. After the foam is completely dissolved, it turns into a thick, sticky substance that looks and feels a lot like glue. The mixture becomes smooth and gooey, perfect for molding or using as a unique adhesive in your next step. Next, add more pieces of foam into the container and give them another spray of WD-40. Watch as the new foam starts to melt and blend into the sticky mixture, gradually thickening the glue-like substance and creating an even smoother, more workable texture. After that, sprinkle some baking soda into the mixture. Add it little by little while stirring gently. This will help thicken the glue-like substance and give it more stable, paste-like texture that's easy to shape and use. Once the mixture is thoroughly stirred and smooth, carefully pour the foamy paste into the can that contains the melted hot glue. Do it slowly to avoid splashing, letting the sticky blend settle, and merge evenly with the liquid glue inside the can. Next, let's take a look at a wooden chisel that's missing a handle. This bare metal tool is still sturdy, but without a proper grip, it's difficult to use, making it the perfect candidate for a creative DIY fix with the mixture you've just prepared. Without the handle, holding the chisel is awkward and uncomfortable. The bare metal shaft is slippery and hard to grip, and pressing down while carving puts a lot of strain on your fingers. After a while, it can even cause your hand to ache or slip, making the tool tricky and unsafe to use. Now it's time to prepare a mold. Take a wooden board and cover a section of it with tape. This taped area will act as a base to hold the mold in place and prevent the glue foam mixture from sticking to the board while it sets. For the handle, I'll use a cardboard tube as the mold. This tube will shape the glue foam mixture into a comfortable grip for the chisel, keeping everything in place while it hardens. Secure the cardboard tube onto the wooden board. Make sure it stands upright and is firmly attached using tape or clamps. I need to hold the chisel upright using a homemade clamp. This improvised clamp will keep the metal shaft steady and vertical, ensuring the handle sets evenly around it without tilting or slipping. Now, go back to heating the can of melted hot glue. Gently warm it until the glue is fully liquid and smooth again, ready to be poured into the mold. Carefully pour the melted glue foam mixture into the cardboard tube mold around the chisel. Pour slowly and evenly, making sure the mixture fills the entire space and surrounds the metal shaft completely. Once the mold is filled, carefully insert the chisel into the center of the cardboard tube. Make sure it stands straight and the metal shaft is fully surrounded by the mixture, so the handle sets securely in place. Let the mixture sit and harden completely. Give it enough time to cool and solidify, so the handle becomes firm and sturdy, ready for use. Once it's completely dry, the handle becomes solid and sturdy. It feels firm in your hand, providing a reliable grip and adds strength and stability to the chisel, making it much easier and safer to use than before. After it's fully hardened, carefully remove the mold. Gently peel away the cardboard tube and any tape, revealing the newly formed handle securely attached to the chisel. To make the process smoother, wet the cardboard tube lightly with water, either by pouring a small amount around it or using a spray bottle. The water makes it much easier to remove the mold without damaging the surface of the handle, leaving a clean and well-shaped grip ready for sanding or finishing. The paper slides away smoothly with very little resistance, almost like unwrapping a protective layer. You don't need to tug or force anything. The handle comes free effortlessly. Revealing a neat, solid shape underneath. Use sandpaper to remove any bits of paper still clinging to the surface and to smooth out the handle. Start with a coarser grit to get rid of leftover fibers. Then gradually move to finer grits for a polished, even finish. This not only cleans the handle, but also makes it comfortable to hold and ready for any further finishing or painting. After sanding is complete, the handle should feel smooth and clean, free of any leftover paper or rough spots. The surface will be even and comfortable to grip, giving the chisel a professional, finished look and making it ready for use. When you hold the chisel after sanding, it feels remarkably comfortable in your hand. The handle's smooth, even surface fits naturally in your grip, with no rough edges or splinters to irritate your fingers. Pressing down or twisting the tool feels secure and effortless, making it easy to work for extended periods without discomfort. When you start using the chisel, the new handle makes a noticeable difference. You can apply pressure confidently without slipping, and the tool responds precisely to your movements. This mixture can actually serve as a substitute for wood in certain applications. Using this mixture saves both time and money. You don't need to source, cut, or sand real wood, and the curing process is much faster than traditional woodworking. When using a hammer to strike the chisel, the new handle absorbs the impact well, giving you a solid, stable grip. Each blow transfers force efficiently without causing your hand to slip or ache, allowing you to work with precision and power. The handle feels balanced and secure, making chiseling much safer and more comfortable. If you found this hack useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more clever DIY tips and tricks. Grab your tools, get creative, and start making your own custom projects today.